right, so this is going to be a general tarot reading for the collective. As always, take only what resonates, leave the rest. If you're interested in personal services, I offer them. You can find my information wherever it is that you find me or find this. So with that, let's get started. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Oh, wow. Super talkative already. I feel like, what, 2 more cards? I'm getting called 2 more. Ooh, that just flew off. Let me go get that. All right, so the one that fell was Page of Swords. He kind of fell upside down, so give me a second to move everything around here. All right. Oh, these are some interesting energies. Jesus. All right, so... Wow. Very interesting. Okay, so right away, the first card that popped out was the 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups is very much so an energy of walking away from something, usually as a result of some kind of disappointment or not kind of feeling like you're getting what you need out of the situation. So 8 of Cups, and then we had Knight of Cups. There's a lot of cups on the table, but then there's also a lot of swords. Someone is feeling like the Wheel of Fortune's turned against them. It kind of, if somebody feels like they're at a disadvantage right now with everything that's kind of being given to them, or kind of being like, you know, with everything that's going on in their life right now, I feel like for the collective, there's this kind of sense of feeling like the odds are stacked against you. And I think that makes sense with this 8 of Cups card, with someone walking away. There's a lot of people right now that are kind of stuck in their head, thinking a little bit more in terms of limiting beliefs rather than seeing reality. I feel like it's hard because at the same time, and this, I'm not getting that this card is tied to the collective's energy. This is how they see other people's energy right now. So with 7 of Cups is an energy about, is an energy tied to having choices. So I feel like the collective right now feels like everything that they've got on the table isn't making them happy, but then at the same time, 7 of Cups, for how they view everybody else, it seems like everybody else has more options, you know, more things that they could do, more opportunities that they can, you know, weigh in on or, you know, take advantage of. So I feel like someone here in the collective feels like the odds are stacked against them. There is, and this could potentially be everything from career to love. I feel like in general, there's a sense that people are feeling blocked. It feels like as much as everybody, for those of you that this will resonate with, there's an energy here where it feels like someone cannot call into reality what it is that they want, no matter how hard they're trying. All of the effort that they're putting in, you know, expressing what it is that they want, you know, putting in the time, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears. I feel like there's this really clear sense of someone feeling like they can't get what they want, but at the same time, it's almost like they're not realizing that they have the ability to manifest what it is that they need. I know that there's a bit of a kind of like a gray line between want versus need, but with the Magician card, I feel like whoever this is for, it's kind of as though whatever it is that you're seeing right now, you're unhappy with it, but you're not seeing that there's things taking place behind the scenes that are bringing you what's in highest alignment for yourself. And I think the reason why that makes sense is, as much as the opportunities that you've had in front of you, this could be, again, love, career, doesn't matter, whatever those opportunities were, you were waiting on some kind of clarity, some kind of communication that was going to show you very clearly that what you want is on its way. You didn't get that. You didn't, there's very slow communication, slow proof that what you want is on its way. Either that or the messages that you were getting were kind of just, you know, highlighting that what you want isn't here yet. There's a lot of feeling like someone's being kind of juggled, or, you know, someone isn't being chosen, whether that's for a promotion or, you know, bonuses for a position, for a relationship, or, you know, something going more exclusive or growing beyond where it is right now. There's this sense here that like I said, all of the information that's come in about what it is that's immediately in front of you, as much as the things that you've communicated that you've wanted, it's not showing itself. With Page of Swords in reverse, it's, again, there's like this like lack of clarity around what it is that you want being here. And there's a lot of comparison, like I said, with the, you know, other people around you, in terms of like, you see them having options, them having choices, them getting what they want. And it's kind of got you in this like self-doubt mode. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, and with the Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, you're in this emotional state and feeling as though you can't have what you want. But again, like I said, like, that's not the truth here. If anything, there is going to be something that comes in, and it's coming quickly. You haven't seen it yet, but this is on its way to you. There is something here that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, that is going to be in alignment with, you know, your highest path in this lifetime, right? So say you wanted, you know, a promotion at like this like lower, you know, smaller level in a company. Maybe you didn't get that promotion because there's something better that's on the way. I'm just kind of getting this sense of like, it's going to be this or something better. And I feel like that's always true, regardless, like, you know, whether or not this reading resonates for you. That's just a hard truth that I personally believe in. It's always this or something better. So, or if you were waiting on something for, you know, some other kind of good news, or, you know, something to move forward with a person, on a romantic level, I feel like, again, it's kind of like, it's this or something better. So if things didn't pan out with this specific person at this time, it's not to say that there isn't something that's better that's coming around the corner, or that there isn't some other opportunity with this person that's around the corner that's better. So like I said, there is going to be something that is going to come in, and it's going to be when you least expect it. It's going to be kind of, it's going to be something that, like I said, this is going to be in your highest alignment, because we do have the Star card here. This is the highest level of fulfillment, in the tarot deck. But you know what? I'm going to ask for some clarity around this Queen of Wands that's in reverse, because Queen of Wands, when she's in reverse, this is somebody who isn't feeling, you know, worthy of what's coming next. As much as the universe is preparing this next windfall of whatever to come your way, you're not feeling worthy, and I want to unpack that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Yep. So you may have been met with a number of like emotional blocks, or you may have been met with some kind of judgment against you that wasn't true. Whether it was somebody saying, oh, they're not ready for this promotion, oh, they're not ready for this bonus, or they don't deserve it, or you're not getting credit where credit is due. Or when it comes to relationships, like you're being met by you know, you're being confronted by somebody that isn't emotionally available. Those things hurt. Those things can absolutely send you into a reversed queen status. We've also got 10 of Wands. So this is kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. So you're coming away from a phase where, you know, things may have certainly absolutely not been going in your favor, regardless how hard you tried, because this is somebody that's clearly putting an effort to kind of, you know, carry the weight, right? You've also got 5 of Cups in reverse. So what's interesting is when 5 of Cups is upright, this is somebody who's kind of crying over spilled milk, crying over what it is that they've lost, but they're kind of blind to the fact that there are things that, you know, that they do still have, that are still, you know, positive and kind of in their favor. So when 5 of Cups is in reverse, this gives me a sense that as much as everything's kind of been shitty in the past, you're taking it personal. You're taking it personal. Either that, or it's still lingering in, like, I would say, like, your energetic field, if we can call it that. So if we are looking at this 5 of Cups energy, right? And again, it's in reverse, which means that you are kind of holding on to what it is that you still have. I feel like when you realize, and if it hasn't hit you yet, or if you haven't been able to kind of break out of that limiting belief that what has happened isn't your fault, if you can break out of the thinking that what has happened is your fault, and kind of realize that it isn't your fault, I feel like that's when you're going to kind of be able to step into this like energy of Queen of Wands upright. So, and it feels like you're kind of getting there, because the 5 of Cups came up in reverse, which means, like I said, you're kind of realizing that, like, these are the things that you have going for you, and that whatever is lost is, you know, it's kind of lost to the ethers, but it's not, you know, it's not detrimental to you in the long term. So we also have Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands this is kind of some kind of motivation, inspiration, clarification, not so much of the logical variety, but some kind of communication that's coming in to kind of give you, you know, whether it's a vote of confidence or, like I said, motivation, inspiration, or some kind of just, you know, divine something is coming in for you, right? And it's going to be something that's going to be bringing you some kind of passion, something, you know, you're going to be able to take and grow with. This is positive. So I think that it should restore you to this more social, deserving energy, this like place where you feel like you can manifest and have what it is that you want. So like I said, there's a lot of things that's happening in the background here. I feel like whatever you've lost recently was not due to you. If anything, this could be some kind of divine intervention. I try not to use that term so much because I feel like it can be overused and it can kind of be overstated in terms of like what's actually happening in someone's life. But I feel like the next stages of what's coming up for you is we have Five of Swords in reverse. So Five of Swords in reverse, this is a very clear energy of you're not going to have to compete in this next phase. There is no competition. There is no conflict that's coming up in this next phase. Whatever it is that's coming towards you, you're intuitively going to know that this is for you. It's going to be rather clear that, like, you know, this is why everything happened the way it happened. You have to let the things that aren't for you exit your life so that way the things that are meant for you to come in, right? So, you know, I'm hoping that this gives you the guidance that you needed. And I feel like if you haven't asked for kind of like a third party, like outside perspective. Well, I guess it would still be a third party, just not in the third party that most people usually like think negatively about in tarot. If I would say get an outside opinion on this situation, because I feel like there's something here that you're overlooking. You know, if it was a love potential, something for a relationship that didn't pan out, I'm going to bet my money that if you ask around, they're going to, whoever it is that's in your social sphere is going to say, this person wasn't meant to be with you. This person wasn't deserving. This person didn't do what they needed to do to stand by your side confidently and to be able to hold their own, right? Either that, or if it's something tied to a job or some kind of other opportunity, that would, you know, something that builds wealth, then I would say, again, like anybody who's from an outside perspective looking in, I'd assume, and again, I'd kind of bet my money that they're going to say that whatever it is that you were hoping for isn't the best that's yet to come for you, that there is going to be something better. There is going to be something more grandiose that you know, is going to kind of, you don't see it coming, but this is definitely going to be something that, you know, is going to be worth it. Well worth the wait. That's kind of just what I'm like hearing in my head is well worth the wait. So if you were worried about the Wheel of Fortune being stacked against you, I would say the only reason it is stacked against you is because everything that you were previously holding on to wasn't meant for you. So tens, so if you notice, the Wheel of Fortune is a card that is the number 10 for the major arcana cards. So tens are all about completion. It's the closeout of a phase. As much as it's not as firm of a closeout as the World card, there's still some kind of closure here. So whatever it is that you were previously holding on to was not in your highest good. Whatever's coming next will be in your highest good. So I really do hope that this helps. I tried to keep it a little short and sweet. So we're just under 15 minutes. I'm getting better. So I think that, you know, I think that just kind of keep your head up. Don't worry about what comes next. Kind of keep an open mind. Don't hold any firm attachments to how it is that something's supposed to come to you, in what timing or in what way. And you'll be surprised at what happens. Like I said, there is something that is kind of lurking behind the scenes. Well, I say lurking behind the scenes. There's just nothing specific to this card that would say lurking behind the scenes, but follow me. I do think that there's something that's kind of waiting in the wings, something that's like, you know, about to surface into your life that's going to be kind of the proof that waiting was worth it, that all the setbacks were worth it, that all of your hard work was not ignored or hasn't gone unseen. And with that, I really hope that this is the clarity that you needed. Again, if you were interested in personal tarot reading services or ritual services to boost anything from luck to, you know, the ability to feel supported, protected in this life and stuff. I don't know. I'm not as confident on you know, advertising the ritual services, but I do have some fun stuff in my Etsy shop. Feel free to check it out. I do offer personal tarot reading services. as cheap as like $7 if you just need a quick yes/no answer, or if you want me to use some dowsing rods to give you some clarity. So I'm here if you need me, and I'll still be here if you don't. So with that, good luck and take care.